I went on an apartment tour with Nora when I was looking to move maybe like 5 years ago. And my number one question when I go look at like scary walk-ups is this apartment haunted?
Yeah, Allie, that's so embarrassing.
Well,
so embarrassing.
I want to know.
We're your hosts, Tara, Nora, and Allie, and you're listening to Bad Advice Only.
We're just three New York City rats talking about scurrying around the Big Apple. Here, we make the New York City mistakes so you don't have to.
We're begging you. Leave us a review and follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Bad Advice Only NYC. We release new episodes every Monday, so stay tuned, rats.
This is Ghost episode. Mike's on, ladies.
Boo!
Oh, I
Allie's nowhere near her mic.
He's sitting on another.
Sorry. She just leads into her breakfast and goes, boo.
Wait, do you want to finish your brekkie?
Yeah, this.
No. Right.
Why is it always like this?
Okay, welcome back to another episode of Bad Advice Only. We've got an exciting guest, a repeat guest. Tiny Girlfriend's back in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
I thought you meant Allie. Because wasn't Allie not here?
No, I was here last week.
Were you not here?
I wasn't here 2 weeks ago.
You know who's always here?
Who?
Me.
You don't
I
have
thought
a
about
life.
that. She's never missed an episode.
Yeah, you don't have a fucking life. And you also
do all the work? Is that what you were going to say?
No, you won't let us set up the recorder.
No, you also will move our schedule if you aren't available.
That's true.
And you won't let us move if we're not available.
That's also true. Like when I was away.
Controlling.
And she was sick. I'm using quotes because we just don't know.
The vomit.
I used to just see it move on the calendar like every day. And I was like, it's getting real close to the weekend. I'm actually going to edit it.
It's just like, I can't fucking do it.
We
We've been
moved
sick
it
for
so
so
many-
long.
I know. Rats.
Tara's sick now.
I'm still sick. I thought I was on the mend last week, and then this weekend I just got super congested. My throat hurts. The cough is back.
Everything's gone to hell.
It's
Can't
rough.
wait to get sick.
It's rough.
So this episode's going to be about ghosts.
Ghouly ghosts.
Boo!
But first...
Not a yawn, but a boo.
But a boo. Bad advice only.
Awful.
You going somewhere? You got your earrings in.
You know, I've been sleeping in them every night.
She's like a preteen, just got her ears pierced and has to keep them in.
No, because...
She's turning the backs every day and cleaning them.
If you must know, it's because, one, I haven't had access to my room in a few days now because we had a renter, and I've been sleeping in Tara's room. Two, my ears regrow very quickly. And three, I completely blacked out on Saturday, and I haven't been the same since.
Okay, I have a couple of things there. One, your ears regrow. Listeners, she means her holes close quickly.
No, they're growing. They're so long. They're about to reach your shoulders, y'all.
Second of all, yeah, it's Tuesday, so Saturday to Tuesday, that's kind of a long time.
You had access to your room yesterday.
Yeah, I got access to my vibrator again, if you know what I mean. Ayo. I've been...
Piece of shit and I were in the other room, Nora.
Okay.
Gross.
We have
I can't
two rooms.
I
What?
can't jerk off when you have a man over. It just feels yucky.
I wasn't, like, thinking about y'all. I'm just...
I have a rat rant, y'all. Allie doesn't know, and I think you'll side with me.
Looking into my soul.
Yeah. Everyone, rats, focus. Nora had sex in my bed this weekend.
I didn't. It's an allegation. It's
Nora,
hearsay.
come on,
Slander.
man.
There were things on my sheets.
Slander.
All right, first of all, welcome to the club.
I
Second
did
of
that to
all,
Allie.
in a way, it's the same bed that she fucked on when it was in my apartment.
Because it's your mattress.
Oh my god, that's so true.
That mattress has seen a thing or
Third
two.
of all, stop sleeping with people. You're going to keep giving yourself the clap.
No, I'm done with my antibiotics.
You said this the last time, and you got it again.
And guess who she fucked?
God damn it. Why?
Guys! How did she...
This is an intervention. Enough.
Enough with clap boy.
Like, it was funny the first time, okay?
It was pretty funny the second time.
I thought you broke up with him. What's wrong with you? You got like
Explain
12
yourself.
other options.
Okay, I did
Your
break...
value needs to be up here, okay?
Yeah,
right
did
now,
that-
it's the
guy.
below the floor.
I broke up with him, but then I went out with the Canadian I met on the street. And
Allie, stop going out of town.
yeah, you keep going out of town, you miss things. So I met this Canadian dude on the street.
I would have stopped you.
Right, I got his number. He asked me out, so I went to drinks with him after I had dinner with Tara and our renter. And at drinks, he was such a dick. I literally put the drink down, looked at him.
You hadn't told me this.
Oh my God. He was so annoying and so weird and pushy and trying to kiss me. And we were on a full-ass first date.
And how'd you meet him on the street?
He came up to me and hit on me. I guess I should have known.
Is this the comedian guy?
No, different guy. But he seemed so nice. I was like, honestly, he must be a good
he
date.
asked her out
because,
so nicely and cute.
I was like, oh, I don't really date, but like if you want to be friends, like I'm
You don't
happy.
really date.
Yeah,
That's her new.
That's my new line.
Okay, I just want for the record, I have more honor this year.
Yes. So anyway, we go out that night and we have a couple drinks. Literally like one drink in, he's like trying to touch me, and I'm like, whoa. And he's just
Meanwhile,
so
you're
pushy.
like, I don't date.
Right. I said we were
yeah,
going
you
out
did
as
say
friends.
friends.
I said friends. Anyway.
He was like, I'm new to town. I need friends.
Right. He was like, oh, I just moved here. Like, I don't know anyone. So I was like, oh, let's go out. Like, I was just being nice, and he seemed nice and normal. Anyway, so I literally just, like, at one point, put my drink down, walked out the door, and blocked his number. Because I was just like, I can't deal with this. And by that point, I was pretty drunk, and that's when I hit up Clap Boy and rekindled.
Was, okay, real quick before we get to the rekindling, was Canadian at the table when you got up, or was he in the bathroom?
He was sitting right. We were talking. We were
Did
in the
he
middle of a
chase after
conversation.
you?
He did text me the second I left. He texted me and was like, "What's the name of your podcast? I really want to listen." And I just blocked him. I was like, "We don't need a listener that bad."
We don't. We're not begging anymore.
Okay, I have a couple of thoughts. One is
Wait.
that was very cute. God bless you.
Thank you.
A few
Keep it
things.
in, Nora. Don't edit it out.
You can edit that. A few things. One, let's be honest. I'm new to town and need friends. You knew exactly what you were doing. If somebody wants a friend, they can go on Bumble BFF, okay?
Boys don't do that.
Boys don't go up to you in the street and say, hey, I'm new to town. I need some friends.
He didn't. He asked me
He
out.
asked her out
And
romantically.
I said, oh, no, I don't date.
And he was like, well,
oh,
I still need friends.
He was like, no worries. I just moved here. I don't know anyone. Like, yada, yada. He was really nice.
I agree. He shouldn't be rapey.
He was
but
rapey.
Yeah,
I'm
don't
also
be rapey.
like...
Well, either way, it doesn't matter. Even,
Don't be rapey,
even
but
if
Nora
he
was
had a
asking
motive.
for
But Nora was asking for it. What were you wearing?
Listen, I was so scared this whole time. I was getting myself riled up during your story because I was waiting for Allie to completely side with you. And I was like, if roles were reversed and it was me doing this, y'all would be giving me so much shit for trying to make friends with
If
the
I
old...
knew that she didn't revisit Clapboy, I maybe would have sided with you.
But instead
That's
she
fair.
revisited...
But
I
instead,
don't even
I'm
remember,
just
guys,
like...
I'm so dead ass.
She
I'm
was
not lying.
blackout.
I don't remember texting him. I don't remember where we went. I don't remember getting home with him. Nothing.
Okay, new
no
rule.
memories.
Stop drinking.
No memories were formed until I woke up the next morning.
We all stopped drinking until Georgia. We can do that. That's like a week from now.
I'm not going.
It's 2 weeks.
I know.
But I'm good on not drinking. I'm exhausted.
Improv, segue, go.
Okay, you guys. It's almost to Halloween.
There you go.
And we mentioned this last time that we would do a spooky episode. So, are we ready to do one?
I'm a little scared that I'm going to now get scared.
I love
You might.
spooky.
Honestly, it kind of creeped me out, my research.
I'm the biggest scaredy cat in the world, listener.
New York is so haunted. Everything is fucked up here. There's dead people everywhere.
Everywhere.
I'm not a believer. I don't think New York City's haunted.
Okay, well, you're about
you're
to.
about to.
All right, ready for my 5-minute intro that I used Gemini to create?
Yes.
Yeah, look at you. I'm so
All right,
proud of you.
ready? I have a
Wow.
whole outline.
Hit it.
Hearken, travelers, to a journey through the shadowed streets of New York City, where tales of old intertwine with the supernatural. Come forth, brave souls, adventure into the haunted realms, where our expert guide shall lead thee through the shadows, unveiling the tales of restless spirits and mysteries unsolved.
She's such a fucking performer.
Prepare thyself for an evening of spine-tingling stories, chilling encounters, and unexplained phenomena. Join us, brave adventurers, on this unforgettable quest to uncover the hidden history that lies beneath the surface of New York City.
The fuck?
Well done, Allie.
Thank you. It wasn't that good originally. I had to,
You had to tweak
tailor it to make
When you
it in
cut-
Old English.
What does
When you
hearken mean?
It means listen.
Hearken?
I thought it was just hark.
Yeah, I thought it was hark, like hark.
But it's Old English, so
Okay.
So maybe the heart got shortened.
maybe it used to have an Ian.
So, ghosts, there are some.
Okay, so I wanted to start off first with talking about our own personal paranormal experiences in New York because, Nora, I know that you used to live on a haunted street.
Oh my God. So, my old street is West 10th Street, which you probably saw it all over your research because there's like so many haunted
I actually
apartments
didn't
there.
see it at
Are
all.
you kidding me?
See, because it's not.
No.
That's why I
haunted.
wanted to talk about
No,
this. Go on.
it is. Look it up. It's called the House of Death, and it was like 2 doors down from where I lived, and there were like 6 deaths in that home, and maybe Mark Twain lived there.
Murders?
Some
or-
of them were deaths, some of them were murders. The
But they were
most
like
recent
unsolved
was
deaths.
Yeah.
Like I remember we looked into this and it was spooky.
Yeah, the most recent one was like a lawyer in the 90s, a lawyer in the 90s who murdered his daughter and wife, I think. But my apartment had all kinds of spooky shit happening, including one time when I was FaceTiming with my ex-boyfriend's niece. No follow-up questions, please, at this time. And I was in my little studio apartment. It's literally 250 square feet, so there's nowhere to hide. Like it
We
is.
started out this podcast with it being like 500 square feet. It's slowly gone down.
It's like
to 400.
140
No, it
square
really
feet.
is. I think it's
It was just a
300.
bed on the street.
I'm homeless. But I was FaceTiming with this little 5-year-old girl, and I'm like in my studio, and she's like, Nora, who's that man behind you?
Shut the fuck up.
I
I forgot about
my
this. I
God.
forgot about
this.
this.
Was so long ago. And I whipped my head around, and I'm like, her name was Gabby. Shout out. She's
Shout
like
out, Gab.
15 now.
Woo, Gabby, almost
Gabby.
even a drive.
But I was like, she really is. Jesus. I was like, what? And I like whip around. I look. There's obviously, it's just a studio. It's completely empty. I can see every corner of this apartment. And she's like, did you see him? I just saw him. He was behind you.
Why
And
are
I'm like,
kids so creepy?
oh my God. I'm like, shut the fuck up, Gabby. And so I literally have chills thinking about it right now. And she's like,
Wait, so was it like when you were facing towards your window, so like there was nothing
There was, like,
behind
a
you, or
wall
was it
behind
there was
facing
nothing
your kitchen?
behind. I was facing towards my window. You could see the whole
your
studio
kitchen
behind
was
me.
behind you.
There was nothing behind me but my kitchen.
That's scary.
And I literally hung up the phone on this bitch.
This 5-year-old
I went
bitch.
straight to fucking Trader Joe's and I walked around for 45 minutes because I had to calm down and I couldn't be in my apartment.
That's spooky.
It was
my-
so scary.
I've never heard this story.
Oh my
Gabby's she's got
Gabby's
the
a freak.
eye.
Gabby's got the eye, and she's a little Latino girl.
Latina.
Oh, she's
so
a
yeah,
bruja.
she has the ojo.
Una bruja.
Bruja.
Cancel.
Wait, why? That's all real stuff.
That's a good one. That's like
It
a
was
spooky
so
story.
scary. I have chills just thinking about it. I was so fucking
Well,
scared.
I used to get really freaked out in your apartment regardless, but I'd also get really freaked out walking on West 10th. I would
Yes.
specifically not go past the House of Death because just standing outside of it, you
It's
got like chills.
So
I've
spooky.
never heard of this house.
Okay,
of death.
I've got another House
Really?
of Death story.
Really?
I've got another scary House of Death story. Okay. Ooh, this one scares me too. It's less creepy, but it
Nora
still
is
scares me.
jacked on cold brew
No,
right now.
I'm telling
and
you,
freaking out.
I don't even believe in ghosts, but living in this
You
apartment
don't?
scared the shit out of me. All right, so one time I was like I was like on my way home from like a bar, and my ex-boyfriend was at home, and I was like not ready to leave the bar yet. So I was like, yeah, I'm on my way, but I wasn't ready to leave the bar yet.
Dick.
So I was lying. That
To your-
relationship didn't work. Anyway.
Spooky!
So I know how it is. He's like, are you on your way home? I'm like, yeah, but I'm really not ready to leave. So anyway,
That's such a dude thing to do.
And then he's like texting me and he's like, why does it look like, because we have each other's locations at the time. And he's like, why does it look like you're at the House of Death right now? And I'm like, what? And he's like, are you on your way home? Are you on the block?
Ooh,
and
I
I'm
just
like,
got, that made me visceral.
and
I
I'm
got
like,
visceral
no, I was like, look, I was lying to you. I'm still at the bar, like across town. And he's like, your location is at the House of Death right now. And he sent me a fucking screenshot. And my little dot is just sitting right where the House
How
of Death
far away
is.
were you from House
I was
of Death?
across town. I was nowhere
my
near.
God.
It
That's
was so
freaky.
scary.
So part of your
And I
soul
was
lives
freaking
there.
out. I was like, I'm not there.
So do you think maybe that man that Gabby was hanging out with, that bitch Gab,
Took my phone.
took your soul.
Oh my
part of your
God.
I don't
soul.
think any of that happened. What I think happened is that the ghosts interfered with your magnetic thing on your phone, like, because you know how ghosts interfere with like electronics.
Look, I was probably just walking by that house, and then my phone, like, the location,
Died.
like, that was its last
Because of the
location.
electronic frequency.
I don't know, but it really scared the shit out of me. What ghost stories y'all got?
That's spooky. Well, I just have a question mark for Tara because
Yes.
she's never divulged any.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I haven't had any ghost experiences in New York.
That's weird, because your Upper West Side place, you're in
Definitely
the West,
haunted.
that seemed kind of haunted.
Like that elevator was spooky.
That elevator
Yeah, it was just
seen
covered
some
in
things.
piss.
So spooky.
I feel like there's nothing in my life of New York, my New York life, no ghostlies.
I've had so many ghosts.
Have
That's
you
why
had
I'm
New
just
York
like,
ghosts?
Shocketh. We are haunted by the living in New York.
I think
we don't have room
a good
in New
point.
York. I know we don't have room in New York for the afterlife. Like, there's no
the homeless zombies are
That's
kind of
what I
already...
meant. That's what I meant. We're being haunted by the
You
homeless.
know what people, I'm going to make it political real quick, but people keep asking me, like, who don't live in New York, they keep being like, is the immigrant problem as bad as the news says? And I'm like, no, the problem is the fucking cracked out homeless
Yeah.
rolling around the
Drugs are
sidewalks.
bad, y'all.
The immigrants are just chilling in the park. They're fine.
Yeah. They're great. They're very nice.
They're nice. They do nothing. It's the fucking regular ass fucking cracked out.
I know.
Crack out Betty
We really
screaming on
need-
the streets.
We really need some intervention with
We
the
need
drugs.
help. We need help, Mayor Adams.
Mayor Adams is in jail with Diddy.
Guys, we need to talk about
So-
Diddy.
No, I can't. I
not now.
just got Diddy off of the algorithm on my phone. We cannot talk about it.
Not now, but I just want to tell you, I still don't know what happened.
I
So-
don't either.
So let's do it.
We can't derail
And
ghosts.
just
I
like
know.
that, Ghost has taken a dark
Allie finally
turn.
made it
No
outline.
pun intended.
No, we'll do another Diddy episode.
Nobody laughed at my dark turn.
I didn't hear you.
Oh, it's a black joke. Took me a sec. Okay, we'll do a Diddy episode, but on to ghosts.
Okay,
We're not qualified for any of these episodes, let alone a Diddy epi.
No, this one we are because I've been haunted since I was a wee lad.
Okay, so I know you've had hauntings all your life, as have I. My hauntings stopped in New York.
Do you have New York hauntings?
So I think okay.
You
here's
brought
the
your
thing.
hauntings to
I feel
New
like I
York.
brought them with me, and that I've
That
just
can
like
happen.
become accustomed to them because like I don't get freaked out. I got freaked out in my studio apartment, but I don't know. Like the craziest thing that happened was like one night I was asleep, and then my Google Voice went off at like 3 a.m. and was like, I don't understand.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like,
Oh, that's scary.
what?
That would scare the shit out
Like,
of
and
me.
I was alone, obviously. So I was like,
Was
what
that
the
when
fuck?
your thing fell too?
No, that was my new apartment. So
was never mind.
So my new apartment, though, I was gonna say I do think is haunted because, like, weird shit keeps happening where I'm like,
Your new place is not haunted.
but like I don't feel like it's haunted.
It's a new
but
place.
weird shit keeps happening where like I'll leave for like 5 minutes right after I've showered, and I purposely always pull my shower curtain back, and it will be like open, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, all right, maybe I just left it open, but like it's been a year now of this shit where I keep being like, all right, must have done
Maybe
that.
your ghost wants
But, like,
privacy.
No, the creepiest thing was in the middle of the night. So I have this plaque that sits on my bookshelf, and it's been there for like a year. And
the
it's
plaque?
like I won an award. Okay, it's an award
For what?
For what?
Don't leave me alone. No, so
tell
No, you're an adult woman.
there's
What
an
award?
there's an award that sits, and it's wood. It's a wooden plaque, and it sits on this bookshelf, and it leans against the wall. There's
She's
no
not
way
gonna
for it
tell
to
us.
fall. Like it's physically like leaning against this wall. And there's a vase that I put in front of it so that if it does fall forward, it
The
won't
vase
fall.
will break.
Whatever.
Booby traps.
So I went to bed the other night, maybe like 4 weeks ago, and in the middle of the night, I hear this loud like, and I was like, what the fuck? And I'm trying to think of what it is because the last time that happened was when my massive painting fell off the wall in the
Yeah.
middle of the night for no reason and shattered everywhere.
What?
You didn't
Yeah.
hear about this?
No.
Yeah, so scary.
Maybe you just can't hang shit.
Well, this isn't hung though. That's the issue. It's like it shouldn't fall back. It had been there for 9 months, unmoving, and I don't sleep with my windows open. There's no air. Like, whatever, like it doesn't make sense that this would fall down. And I didn't realize it was the. I like get up, I look everywhere, and I'm like, I don't know what fell, but like I know something's off. And then,
Keep going.
bless you.
Fucking attention whore.
Do do do.
She's trying to sneeze, listener.
It's gone. Y'all scared it back up. You spooked me.
Anyway, like a week ago, I realized that it was the plaque that had fallen because it's completely flat.
I just can't move on from this without knowing what
what's
this
the
award
award?
is.
It's like a leadership award. I got it in college, and I forgot. It was like in my storage unit, and when I unpacked all my boxes after the divorce, I
You're like, I
was like, I must keep
need
this.
my-
What if this comes in
my
handy?
accolade.
An adult hanging awards is probably one of the funniest things I could think of.
This isn't about the awards. I could go on and on and on about my other hauntings, but they don't have anything to do with New York. So we're gonna
Yeah,
keep.
your childhood home was haunted.
My childhood home stories are actually so
Allie
fucked
grew
up.
up in Connecticut, listener, also a haunted state.
The
So
most
explain the Valley Girl accent.
Yeah, that's the question on everyone's mind.
Okay,
Why does she
ghost
sound
tours.
like this?
So-
Tours.
I was looking up and doing research on like the most scary ghost tours, and guys, these are unhinged. Some of them are scary, and some of them I'm like, what
I
the
did
fuck?
one in New Orleans that scared the shit out of me.
Nora wants to do one here.
I want to do one here so bad.
Okay, well, you can choose out of the 5.
Okay.
So the first one I think is really fucked up, but dogs are welcome.
Oh.
It's
Girlfriend,
the
no.
9/11 Ground Zero America Rising Ghost
my
Tour.
I'm
God.
sorry.
Why
What?
do they have this?
Okay,
This is offensive.
maybe in 200 years
It
that's
says
appropriate.
Pets are welcomed.
What? That's fucked.
Okay, but yeah, it's really
It's
really
all
bad.
Gen
It says-
Zers
look,
going,
the
making
pitch
fun
is-
of it.
I'm not above making fun of 9/11, but what the fuck?
I am. I'd like to go on record that I am. I would never make jokes about 9/11.
No,
You
no, you
did,
just
we
buy
got
the
it.
real estate.
I did have questions about the real estate.
No, the pitch is fucked up. It's join us on this solemn experience through what was once New York's bleeding heart.
What?
Years after the tragic events of September 11th, Ground Zero has become a place of humbling remembrance. Yeah, you get it. Heart-wrenching tour, blah, blah, blah.
So
Allie,
where
what-
are the
where's
ghosts?
You
The
stop.
ghosts are in the destruction. In
It just
So
so they're trying to be tasteful
the
about it.
lives of that were impacted by terrorism
Are now
ghosts.
haunting downtown.
You are looking at me with such anger, like I created
I just
this
think
ghost
this is
tour.
so crazy. Like that's
No, same.
so fucked.
That's why I want to talk about it. I think
It's
it's,
been
fucked up.
20 years. I think it takes 200 years to become a ghost.
So the next tour that they offer
Nora's nodding.
is New York City Ghost Booze and Booze Haunted Pub Crawl, which actually sounds so
That
fun.
sounds fine.
Okay, this sounds more
So this
sounds
one
better.
is full of spooky stories like the Gay Street Phantom, which I looked up because I was like, what the fuck is the Gay Street Phantom?
Gay Street?
Yeah.
because
There's
of
a
the
street
There's
called
a
Gay,
yeah,
y'all.
so it's based off of this crooked little gay street, that's how that's the description.
They do that. Sounds
It's
queer.
the perfect place to open a speakeasy, and it's hardly a surprise to learn that one existed here in the 1920s, okay? It was originally, this keeps getting worse, called the Pirates' Den. And anyway, it was there was this guy there, like it's claimed to be like this guy in a tall top hat that like walks around and roams the street at 12 Gay Street, where he apparently had like this floozy with him at all points in time. He didn't kill her, like there's nothing like fun from that perspective.
Oh,
but
yeah, murdering women is always fun.
they say that he roams the streets and he's been dubbed the Gay Street
Did
Phantom.
he get killed? Like, where's the
Yeah,
death
he's dead now.
Right.
anymore? Okay.
So that's what the article says, and
Okay.
the other things that is included on the Booze and Booze Haunted Tour is the Legend of Howdy Doody. And a mysterious face-melting entity found at Marie's Crisis, and I didn't know Marie's Crisis was haunted, and I've been there
I don't know where that
many
is.
times. It is the most fun gay piano bar in the West Village.
Oh, West Village. Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
it's only Broadway tunes.
It's so much fun.
It's so
listener.
much fun.
You
It's
gotta
cash
go.
only.
And it's haunted.
And it's haunted, which
would-
actually kind of makes sense
makes
because it is a little
sense.
spooky spook in there.
There's also that one Galloway Hooker's haunted too. I heard.
Dude, Galway Hooker, I've only had awful experiences there.
Could you tell the listener what Galway Hooker is?
It's a bar.
Allie and I know our bars, okay? Look, I would go on the Booze and Booze tour. Not sure about the 9/11 one. What else
Same.
you got?
Okay, so the next one is really not of interest to me. It's New York City Superheroes Tour, Marvel and DC Comics Go.
How's that a ghost tour,
Wait,
Allie?
I don't think it's a ghost story. I think they just added it in there because they were like spooky. No, this was on the.
Pause.
This was on
this
the.
was Allie's shite
Pause.
research.
This was on. I know what your question's gonna be. It was on the official website of New York City Ghost Tours.
Pause. Was the 9/11 tour a ghost tour,
Yes.
Allie? Or is it
Yes,
just...
no, literally the website is newyorkghosts.com.
Allie Googled unusual
Guys,
tours
no,
in New York
I didn't.
City.
I really didn't. You guys, I did a lot of research on these tours, and these are the most popular ones, and it's literally newyorkghosts.com.
Sounds legit. I don't know. Seems legit.
Okay, they got an 800 number and everything. Okay.
What does it say about the superhero
They
tour?
relive moments
646
and walk,
number.
and this is literally, it's just a Marvel tour. It said,
Now that I think about it, the 9/11 one didn't say anything about ghosts.
no, it
I mean,
did.
it was implied.
I mean, Nora,
There were a lot
a
of
lot
souls
of people died that day, okay?
lost.
But they also just have 9/11 tours. Listener,
Okay.
fucking what?
Anyway, yeah, this one has nothing to do with
What's
ghosts.
the next one? A Sex in the City tour?
New York Ghosts,
ghost.
Hauntings and Ghouls of Greenwich Village.
There you go.
This New York haunted walking tour explores every dark corner of Greenwich Village to bring you the most authentic haunted tour in the city. Discover why so many New Yorkers are forever trapped in the city's iconic brownstones and parks
Yeah.
due to malicious ends.
Yes.
Most likely, the House of Death.
Yes.
And there's a bonus extended tour to really soak up the ghostly world.
And Washington Square Park, I think, has a ghost tour because that's haunted as fuck.
What's the wait, are you done with the tours?
No.
Okay.
There's also Soho, Little Italy, and Chinatown, which just seems to be more of like a cultural tour.
Is there anything about ghosts, Allie?
But yeah,
I thought
the
they were
FAQs on the
cultural
website are
ghosts.
really interesting. It's like, do you offer food?
I thought like a cultural
Is
Is it wheelchair friendly?
friendly.
What is a ghost plush? What if I'm late?
What if I'm late? What's a ghost plush?
So hung up on the Marvel tour.
Ghost plush are small, soft ghost souvenirs that you can take home and keep as a
Oh, I want
friendly
one.
reminder.
Oh, you're just reading the
It's the FAQ
meetup
section.
FAQ section. Okay.
She's like, I did a lot of research.
No, I have more research, but go on with your thoughts because this could be shut
There
the
she is.
fuck up. This could be like a two-parter. I'm halfway through my outline.
Okay.
Ghost part 1.
I don't have any thoughts.
Okay.
Why was the Marvel tour on
I have
there?
thoughts, but I can wait.
Go on.
Are we gonna get into any sexy ghosts? Where you remember in that?
No,
Ghost.
this is supposed to be spooky and not raunchy.
Yeah, but remember how a lot of people claim they have ghostly encounters and it's intercourse?
No, but I have a lot of sex dreams. Is that...
I had a sex dream last night that was just me and my
Do you
current
guys just want
boyfriend.
to talk about sex dreams? Is that
Really quick. We were just dry humping to completion in our clothes.
Who's we?
Me and my boyfriend. Piece
why
of
are you
shit.
still not allowed to have sex?
No, I can have sex now, listener.
That's extra gay
Here's a
then.
question. Can you guys come from dry humping? Yes or no?
In my
We all
dream,
know
I
you
did.
can.
So just me.
I did in high school when I was still a virgin.
Well,
I haven't tried since.
I've never dry humped someone.
What? What?
Why would
It's
I?
literally called foreplay, baby girl.
It's not.
No, I know.
All right, back to your outline, please.
Okay. Well, I could do a sexy ghosts in our part 2 when we start
Ooh.
talking about haunted hotels because that shit gets real creepy and I know we don't do Reddit stories, but like the Reddit stories freaked me the fuck out.
Oh, we're doing Reddit
and
stories.
there's some TikToks and stuff that we can post to our
hell
Instagram that I found because I really again did research. Thank you all. But yeah, I mean it's pretty spooky and it's things that I don't think about. Like I would never be like, oh, these hotels are haunted. Like they look
Right.
haunted, but like
Well, there's old ass hotels here too. Like,
I wouldn't have guessed hotels.
here's the
so
thing:
who would have
everything
thought
in New
that?
York's so old. Like, of course it's haunted.
So one of the craziest shits that I found also, which I think is just so ridiculous that HGTV could even come up with something like this. So one time,
HGTV.
Yeah, just wait. I was
Okay.
shocked too.
Okay. Is that still a thing?
I guess. But one time I went on an apartment tour with Nora when I was looking to move maybe like 5 years ago. And my number one question when I go look at like scary walk-ups is this apartment haunted?
Allie, that's so embarrassing.
Well,
So embarrassing.
I want to know. So I thought about, well, what are your top tips for living in a haunted house?
You want to make peace with your ghost.
Guys, HGTV came up with the top 5 things, and they are the dumbest fucking things I've ever heard.
To
Tip
make
1,
peace?
don't be afraid. Thanks, HGTV.
Never have I ever taken advice from
These
HGTV.
websites, she's like ghostnewyork.com, HGTV.
Number 2,
Research.
stay in control.
I thought you were doing good school for college. What is this research?
Tip number 3, research your ghost.
I don't want to know the deets.
4, talk to the ghost.
That's not better. What?
And then 5, be appreciative.
Of your ghost?
Be appreciative.
Yes, we've been startled or caught off guard at times, but there's never been a feeling of anger or anything that wants us out. In fact, I believe the person who resides in this house loves it here and wants to protect it. We're lucky.
Oh, that's what you should tell your
And
self
then,
and your
and
ghost.
then the last tip is
HGTV.
to watch Haunted House Hunters on HGTV.
that bitch.
Ad. It's a fucking ad.
All right. Well, it sounds like this episode is turning into a two-parter.
Yeah,
Hell
two-parter
yeah.
to come. It's a spooky season, spooky month. We keep it going. And
Oh yeah, let's keep this spooky month going.
Remember
Yeah.
when we thought it would be football month?
fuckers.
Oh
it's
yeah, we
ghost
really
month.
tried hard to do a sports episode.
Wait, why were you watching football this weekend?
Wait, we didn't rap.
Are they standing
All right, rats. Thanks for listening. Thanks for listening, as always. We love you. Stay haunted.
Good boo!
Oh my god.
As always, thanks for listening. If you're interested in even more bad advice, scurry on over to Instagram and TikTok at Bad Advice Only NYC. We're begging you. Download and rate the show and leave us a review. Talk to you next Monday.
Stay tuned, rats.